Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love. YouTube, what is good, man? It is episode 43 of the No Money Spent piece, man. There's a lot we gotta talk about, man, because I haven't been really on it like that, but I gotta get right with the all-star content, man. There's a lot for me to do. You see the 5 out of 13. I gotta get these cards, man, so I can get this pink diamond, man. They're already on the diamond cards, but you see the Chris Paul, and then you see the diamond George Gervin. You feel me? So that's what I gotta get right in on that. And also, I do want to get these jerseys. I just want to have them just to have them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just have a bunch of jerseys. I always like having a bunch of jerseys anyway, and they look pretty good, man. It's obviously the East and West All-Star jerseys and stuff like that, so I definitely want some of these, and some of them are pretty easy to get. I'm definitely gonna grab most of those. But for the mode rewards, I did end up getting, what's his name, Tyson Chandler, because everybody kept calling him a demi, calling him crazy, crap, yada yada, other stuff. Now for Chris Mullin, I probably am not going to get Chris Mullin. I wanted to get him just to play around with him, video on him, type stuff like that. 24 days to get him at that too. I mean, 24 days to get him, and there's 10 days left in the season. You know, if 2K ends up dropping something else in the clutch time online, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like the, what's that junk called? Oh, like the gauntlet. Let's go ahead and look at how many days left on this gauntlet. 2 days left on this gauntlet, so I think the next gauntlet is going to be triple threat online. So me going for that next gauntlet will allow me to get that boy Chris Mullin. So when we do that, that's gonna be perfect. That's gonna be perfect. We'll be able to get Chris Mullin when we go for the gauntlet. So it's gonna expire in 2 days. Now here's the thing: this weekend, All-Star Weekend, is when we'll get our last ring to get this stuff done right here. 24 unlimited weekend rings exchange, you know what I'm saying, for to start of the 2024 NBA Finals. So that was a long little grind, but that was good. We got our ring every weekend. You love to see that. They did end up dropping Yao Ming, but Yao Ming didn't turn out to be what everybody thought he was going to be. But Yi, you know, he's always good, so you love to see that. Michael Beasley, you know, everybody has him probably starting for them and stuff like that. He has a really super fast shot. Stephen Marbury, you know, he's a D-Rose clone with the animations, but his defense is insane. Like I said, Yao Ming definitely is highway robbery. I'm very shocked that they did Yao Ming like that for a lock-in, to be a lock-in. And the rest of the cards, we got good diamonds and amethyst and stuff like that. Oh, and then, you know, Wang. You know, everybody likes Wang right now. They're saying he's better than Wemby and stuff like that. You know, it's always based off how you play and things like that. And I ended up picking up OJ Mayo. But there is some other good cards in here too as well. But Beasley, you can get him if you have 125k. Yeah, 125k VC. But he cannot be brought in the pack market. So people was kind of like saying that jump was a little wild. But I also thought it is what it is. I was going to think about getting Yi and Wang to do videos on them, but I just got to be responsible right now. I would love to do videos on these cards, but I just have to, I got to save. I mean, I have a lot of MT. I know I have a lot of MT, but look, man, All-Star content be ridiculous, y'all. Y'all know how ridiculous it gets, man. So I had to save as much as I can, because I know there's a lot of the MT is going to disappear when All-Star comes out. Now look, I just did a gameplay on OJ Mayo, so that's why he's in the starting lineup. But the lineup, this how the lineup's looking. Magic starting, of course. I believe, you know, this weekend we're gonna see, but this weekend may actually finally take away, sadly, James Harden's position, man. It's sad to say, you know, I wish he was in the All-Star game so he could have got an All-Star card, but it may take it away, man. It may take it away, man. I'm gonna miss him. He played 400 something games for me. Started 200. Started half of them for me. 32 hosts on him, man. But that's gonna be Mayo's spot now, man. Magic's probably gonna come off the bench. Like Magic. Okay, this is what I may do. Magic may come off the bench. and I may start Paul George. And so it's gonna be Shea. It's gonna be Shea, Paul George. I don't know if I'm getting LeBron. LeBron's probably gonna be the first opal, whoever they want to make it. But I don't know if I'm getting LeBron, but I may end up getting, not may, Kawhi and Paul George are gonna be in there. So I may actually sell this Paul George and get the other Paul George, because Paul George and Kawhi are going to have Clipper jerseys on. So I'm going to be getting Paul George and Kawhi for sure. So I know I'm going to get Shea at the 1, the new Paul George, the new Kawhi, just like that. And I'm not going to be getting no new bigs, no new Embiid, no new Joker, stuff like that, yada yada. Porzingis isn't in the All-Star game, and it's like, I definitely want to switch out my Porzingis. So I'll just keep just regular Porzingis like that. Tyson Chandler is going to be up here for me, but it's going to be Shea, Paul George, Kawhi, things like that. There's going to be Magic, Kobe, Larry Bird, Dirk, and Wemby, because I'm not changing out my bigs. And then OJ Mayo's going to be here, and I may even get like Tatum and somebody else off the bench, just because that's how many cards are going to be coming out. But that's how the team is going to be looking. That's how it's going to be looking. So my LeBron's finally going to be gone too. LeBron played a lot of good games for me, a lot of good minutes for me, man. 257, and he started 203 of them. So he played pretty good games for me, things like that. Sometimes, I can't get rid of Wemby, and it's Dirk. We're not even going to talk about getting rid of Dirk, but I can't get rid of Wemby. He plays pretty well for me. If I did a lot of pick and roll, pick and pops, maybe Wayne would have a spot, but Wemby, he does a lot for me, so he stays like that. Magic, he played good starting for me, but he will be coming off the bench when this weekend comes, things like that. Obviously, Larry goes crazy for me. That's why he's still here. And of course, he's going to be here for a minute. Favorite players always got bias towards them. I had this Hoff pack, and I have no idea where I got it from. I literally was waiting to record to get this. See, I can only pick one, and I'm really about to pick Chase down. Because, like, what? We don't got Chase down? I don't think I'm gonna open up all of these. Usually I like to sit here talking about all of them, but I'm only gonna open up some of them. But look, man, the season is about to end, and season 5 is about to start. Now, the things what I was thinking about what's been going on recently, when Paul George and Porzingis dropped, those pink diamonds, that set, every pink diamond was allowed to get every badge upgraded. You can put every badge on them. Not every badge on them, but you guys know what I mean. They're able to have every badge. Some cards are just not allowed to get certain badges and stuff. And then the same thing happened this week with the Lunar Chinese New Year. So I'm like, okay, that was the first step. That is the first step. Now I'm about to put up on the screen of what we're going to be getting tomorrow. And it's going to be the Showtime. It's going to be the Showtime. And with the Showtime packs, we're going to be getting a Josh Smith, a Zach LaVine, and a Dwight Howard. So I'm looking at that, and I'm like, okay, these are all the ones who won the dunk contest. Now, I'm just assuming that's what we're getting just for Tuesday. I don't think they're going to do anything throughout the week because how big, All-Star's going to be. So we're getting our dunk contest, people who wanted stuff like that. I'm going to try to get a video on Zach LaVine, maybe, but those are 96. All of them are, this is a Tuesday drop, and they're all 96 pink diamonds. There's been a lot of 96 dropping. So that is telling me, like, I'm very confident in thinking that we're going to be getting these opals for the start of All-Star right before season 5 start. And that is with a turn. We're finally going to get the turn. It's not going to be a hard turn. It's not going to be a big hard turn to complete switching every sig and complete switching every jump shot, to quick. But I believe that's when it's finally going to start. Because the baby start, they started walking up the steps by allowing the pink diamonds to get added. You can put whatever badge you want on them. If you got a lot of Hoff badges, you can make certain cards become great. Like Porzingis, like I said, you badge out Porzingis, he becomes the best center in the game in my eyes. Wemby technically still is the best center in my eyes. Also, when I say that, now that I think about it, but just the fact that like Porzingis is able to get every badge, it makes them play differently. Like that's just how I see it. Like that's just how it looks, to be honest. But that's what I think is going to go down. And especially just going based off of what 2K dropped last year for All-Star, they can copy and paste what they did from last year and do it this year, and it would be an amazing drop. It would be an amazing drop because everybody in the All-Star game will get a card, and they will all be, I don't want to say opals, but the best ones in this All-Star game should be opals, and then the rest of them should be 96 pink diamonds. And we're looking at an amazing drop because you got cards like Devin Booker that's gonna be in there as well. So I know I'm picking Shea. You know, I'm okay. Hold on. In my mind, I am picking Shea, but I can pick Shea and Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? So if I pick Shea and Devin Booker, then like OJ Mayo could be gone, or even Magic. Nah. Magic stays for a certain situation, but it could be Shea starting, Devin Booker come off the bench, and then Magic. You know, Magic is like here for like if something's going on crazy. You feel me? There's so many things. There's so many players that's in the All-Star game that could change it up for a lot of people, man. It's gonna be super interesting to see what they're gonna do. And if they give cards to people like in the Rising Star Challenge and stuff like that, not the Rising Star Challenge, and even like that little, not the skills challenge, but there's something that they're doing that they could have that I know Wemby's participating in. And if he wins it and they give him a card, hey look, that's all I'm gonna say, man. But it's been your boy JulyGlo, man. I love y'all, appreciate y'all like always, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Roll to 2K.